Have you ever stopped to think about why so many people spend more than they can afford just to appear successful? The endless pursuit of status, branded clothing, and luxury accessories can be the greatest enemy of your financial freedom. Investing in an empty image is like building a house of cards. Eventually, it all collapses, leaving you trapped in debt and far from your true goals. But what if I told you there's another way? In this video, we're going to uncover the most common financial mistakes that drain your money, show you how to escape this trap, and teach you how to start investing in what truly matters. Stay with me until the end, because your financial transformation starts now. Since childhood, Carla had always been fascinated by fashion. It was almost impossible not to notice her dedication to following the latest trends and her enthusiasm when discussing collections from renowned brands. For her, branded clothes and accessories were more than just objects. They were symbols of success. Whenever she purchased a new expensive piece, she felt a wave of confidence, as if it could define her worth. However, this came at a cost, as her bank account was increasingly strained by choices that didn't always make sense. This behavior often led Carla to neglect money management. She never stopped to calculate the long-term impact of her financial decisions. Her friends, particularly Marcos, were concerned about her lack of personal financial planning. Marcos was the opposite of Carla: practical, calculated, and dedicated to financial education. He believed that building wealth was a result of smart choices, not spending to maintain appearances. Despite their differences, they shared a genuine friendship. One morning, during a coffee break at a local bakery, Carla excitedly showed off her latest pair of shoes, which had cost a significant portion of her salary. Marcos, in his usual calm tone, gently asked, "Carla, did you really need those shoes, or are you buying them to impress someone?" The honest question caught Carla off guard. She hesitated because she knew the truthful answer wasn't exactly comfortable. After a few seconds, she replied, "I think I feel good when people notice me. It's like these things speak for me." That was when Marcos decided to share something personal. He confessed that in his youth, he too had been drawn to the idea that material possessions could define his worth. He spent what he had and what he didn't have to maintain an image of success. Until one day, he realized he was stuck in a cycle of debt and stress. Have you ever thought that you're sacrificing your financial independence to sustain an image that might not even need to exist? He asked, looking directly at Carla. Those words echoed in Carla's mind for days. For the first time, she started to question whether she was truly in control of her choices or if she was a prisoner of social expectations. She decided to put Marcos's advice to the test. She set a challenge. For an entire month, she would only buy essentials. No new clothes, no luxury shoes, no trendy accessories, just the basics for her daily life. The first days were difficult. Carla felt tempted to open shopping apps or step into stores when walking through the mall. But each time she resisted, she realized something new. Her urge to consume wasn't based on her own desires, but on a need for social acceptance. By the end of the first week, she noticed her bank account remaining stable, something that hadn't happened in a long time. During this period, Carla also began exploring content about financial wisdom. She read articles, watched videos, and started to understand the importance of investing in herself, not in objects. She discovered that the money she spent on a single clothing item could be used to build her long-term financial freedom. This realization brought a new motivation. Instead of spending to appear rich, she wanted to learn how to truly be rich. Marcos was surprised to see his friend's transformation. During another meeting, Carla shared her experiences from the past month. She explained how she felt lighter, not having to keep up with every trend, and how, for the first time, she was building a financial reserve. "You were right, Marcos. I don't think I ever realized how my habits were keeping me away from true financial freedom," she admitted with a sincere smile. He then suggested she take it further. Instead of just saving, why not start investing? Carla liked the idea and asked for guidance. Marcos explained basic concepts of personal financial planning, such as the importance of creating an emergency fund and diversifying investments. For him, building wealth was like planting a tree. It required patience, care, and consistency. Carla dove into this new world. She discovered that instead of spending on fashion items, she could use that money to invest in courses, improve her career, or even start a small business. Gradually, she began to feel a confidence that didn't come from the clothes she wore, but from the choices she made. Every small financial achievement felt like a personal victory. One day, while organizing her wardrobe, Carla noticed something curious. Many of the expensive pieces she had bought were gathering dust. Some still had tags, as she hadn't even worn them. This made her reflect on the waste of money and energy she had committed in the past. She decided to sell most of these items in thrift stores and use the money to invest in her future. Over the course of a year, Carla achieved something she never imagined: financial stability. She no longer worried about debts or the pressure to keep up with trends. She felt more confident than ever because she knew she was building a solid foundation for her future. Marcos's words echoed in her mind. True wealth lies in taking care of yourself and your future, not in seeking the approval of others. Today, Carla is an example of a wealth mindset. She shares her experiences with friends and family, encouraging them to rethink their priorities and avoid the traps of consumerism. By investing in financial education and maintaining conscious habits, she has become an inspiration for many who, like her, sought to break free from social expectations and find a path to true financial freedom. By the end of this journey, Carla learned a valuable lesson. It's not the clothes or accessories that define who we are, but the choices we make. And by making smarter decisions with her money, she not only saved, but also found a new purpose in life. Now, take a moment to think. What's stopping you from achieving the financial freedom you've always wanted? It's not the big obstacles, it's the small, everyday choices. Each decision to avoid impulsive spending, to invest in what truly matters, and to shift your financial mindset brings you closer to the life you dream of. The people you heard about today are no different from you. They just decided to take the first step. Building wealth begins with a simple act of courage, change, choosing smart sacrifices now to reap the rewards in the future. You can do it too, and believe me, the results won't just be satisfying, they'll be life-changing. So, don't let this learning stop here. I invite you to take the next step. Join us on this journey of financial education and discover how you can transform your present to secure a prosperous future. The time to start is now. Are you ready? Let's do this together. Your future begins today.